For some reason, my nipples have always been extremely sensitive to the point where I almost couldn't wear a t-shirt for the first 18 years of my life until I had them both surgically removed. But another thing I'm extremely sensitive towards is cringe, to the point where I can barely watch even a simple prank video. But of course, you can't surgically remove your brain, and so I wanted to try desensitize myself another way by doing the worst thing possible and searching up #cringe on TikTok to see whether any of those videos are even hard to watch.
Sis, come give your big brother a kiss.
Oh, well, don't tell Mom, okay?
I won't tell her.
Do you remember what happened last time?
Okay, I won't tell her, Turn around. Damn, this fat.
What in the Alabama is this? How? Okay, is this even legal? Is this some like anime roleplay? But even then, like, I don't think they do that in anime. Maybe like the sus anime they do that. But I mean, I'm glad that they don't actually look like siblings, and so I think I hope this is fake. And the fact that they filmed this in public in front of this guy over here, this random guy had to hear all of that. Okay, what is going on?
Kitten, you know Daddy doesn't like it when you use the J word around him. It triggers my fight or flight, literally. And besides, I've told you this. It's called a gap year. And technically, there is no limit on how many gap years you can take. So, I will get a J-O-B when Daddy decides to. Until then, back off.
How is it even possible to clap that loud with your feet? Nah, this has to be edited. There's no way he can do that. And he's just growling at me like he's like some alpha wolf. Bro, the fedora as well. Okay, this is too much. I almost couldn't finish this. Bro, is that a Pokemon t-shirt as well? I think he's wearing a Pokemon t-shirt. I think the J word is job. I think that's the J word. Okay, so he's taking a gap year. Okay, so he's taking a gap year, and so that's why he doesn't have a job. Okay, fair enough. I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm also doing the same thing. I mean, this is my second gap year in a row, and I'm also unemployed, and so I mean, I guess I can relate to this guy. I guess maybe it's not that cringe. Bro, this guy thinks the J word is Jew.
Mr. Beast, I already told you. I surrendered. Gosh. How many chocolates are you gonna make me eat? How many festivals, Mr. Beast?
Bro, doing this in a public gym is insane. Could you not have done this at home? There's this guy just trying to do his workout over here in the back, and you're filming this thing. You're even pointing your guy towards him as if you're inviting him to enter it. What is the point of this? I mean, yes, you'll get Mr. Beast's attention. Hopefully 500,000 likes. Hopefully, like, Mr. Beast saw this. But also, what are these AirPods? These look fake. No offense. I think these are fake AirPods. Yeah, these look like the extra thick AirPods.
What would you do if I was your Uber driver and all of a sudden I turned the music down and looked in the rearview mirror and said to you, slowly, next stop, my house. I got a pool. What would you say?
I mean, I wouldn't say anything. I would probably just get out the car and just proceed to physically assault you. Because there is no way you're going to do that as my Uber driver. I'm just beating you. How does he stare into our souls so well? And he always looks like he's crying for some reason, as if he's like delivering some sort of like emotional message. But I mean, the sad thing is that I'm sure this has happened to some people taking Ubers. Like, I've heard some horror stories of like Uber drivers just taking them to like the wrong place or just like trying to hit on them. But this would be extra creepy. He turns the music down. He stares into the rearview mirror. He says, next stop, my place. I got a pool. Bro, I'm actually going to physically assault you.
Well, princess, care for a drink? They say red wine is an aphrodisiac. I believe it, because it goes straight to my quit. So, princess, grab a glass. Daddy's in heat.
Bro, how are his toes strong enough to hold an entire bottle of red wine? I need to get lessons from him. Bro, the amount of toe control, that is insane. But like, imagine those toes in your mouth just like squirming around. Wait, how much does a bottle of red wine weigh? Okay, let's just pick this $1,000 bottle of red wine. Okay, let's just assume 1 mil is 1 gram. So this would be 750 grams, which is almost 1 kilogram. So we can hold almost a kilogram with just his toes. That is pretty impressive. But I mean, would I feel comfortable like drinking out of a wine bottle that has just been like manhandled by someone's foot? I mean, I guess it would give it extra flavor. I did not learn English for this, bro. This person learns English from TikToks, and the only TikToks they get served are these ones. Okay, you know what? That's not a bad strategy. At least it'll be actually that.
Playboy Cardi, I already told you, I submit. Let me go. I'm your spicy kitty cat, Playboy Cardi. Let me go. This is so not opium. Gosh.
This guy needs to chill. He genuinely needs to calm down. What has gotten into him? He just calm down. And he's filming this one in public as well. This is like a public car park. At least there are no cars nearby, although we can't see off camera. Maybe there is someone there. But I mean, he got dressed up into this maid costume, drove all the way to this location just to film this 13-second TikTok. Was it worth the 360,000 likes? I mean, maybe it was. He's even got the thigh-high socks as well. Okay. Interesting. He probably bought this entire maid costume for the sole purpose of doing this TikTok. He probably went on Amazon, tried to search up some random maid costume. He probably did like sort by like lowest price to highest price, just pick the cheapest one. And then afterwards, he's probably gonna like throw this in the bin, just burn it. POV, I caught a sussy barker faking tasks, so I interrogate them. Okay, keep in mind, this guy, he reviewed the video, he filmed the video, he watched over the video, and this was good enough for him to post publicly. 100,000 likes. Was this really worth it? You're just making out with some Among Us Sussy Barker plushie toy in your bedroom? Bro, you even flick his dingling. Why would you do that? Okay, it's just completely unnecessary. Filmed in complete silence, by the way. I can just imagine this guy's just filming this in dead silence. You can just hear like the fridge just like humming in the background. He's just kissing his Among Us Sussy Barker toy.
Where's this guy? Oh, hey, how's it going? Don't run. It'll only make things worse. I hear you slapped my girlfriend on the ass. Oh yes, I'm her boyfriend. Pleased to meet you. Now, I'm gonna let you off with a warning. If I ever see you around here again, let's just say, I'll be leaving in handcuffs. So I suggest you leave. Before I eat your ass. Before I beat your ass. See you later, punk.
Bro, this guy wants to eat my ass? No, okay, that is too much. I need to get away from this guy. I don't feel safe. I don't even feel safe here, sitting at home, watching him with him on my screen. If he's on my screen, I do not feel safe. What is his t-shirt as well? It's some Sigma skeleton drinking a beer from a Sigma skeleton glass. Okay, great, brilliant. But why do you have to just growl at me like, oh my god, okay, stop. Okay, I'm sorry. If I'm ever in this situation where this is literally my POV, I'm being pinned against the wall by some guy in a fedora, I think the only option is to just, you have to play it dirty at that point. Like, you have to do whatever you can to get out of this situation. I'll just upcut him in the dingling, just give it a little bit of a squeeze as well, just for fun, and just like, try to get out of there. A white tear came down my leg. Okay. I don't think that is a tear.
A piece of chocolate. A piece of candy. A piece of cake. Tastes familiar, though. Tastes like Daddy's lips. Have you been using me as a chair again? Oh, now it's time to get punished. Ignore my biceps. It might be hard. Ain't the only thing.
Bro, what is this video? Okay, so his biceps is not the only thing that's hard. Okay, I assume the other thing that is hard is his dingling. Why does he sound like an anime voice actor? I feel like he would be a pretty good anime voice actor. Wait, but when he grabs the camera to taste us, what exactly is he grabbing? Like, what exactly is he tasting? Because it says it tastes like Daddy's lips, which I assume is his lips. But then he says, have you been using Daddy's face as a chair again? Which means that the only thing that he could have grabbed was our guyat. So he just took a bite out of our guyat. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting.
Instead of wiping away my tears, I wipe away the ones who gave me tears.
Okay, you know what else you need to do? Instead of wiping away your tears, you also need to stop biting your nails. Do you see how like messed up your nails are? Look at that. You have no fingernails left. You need to stop biting your nails.
I would die for you. 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 I would die for you.
How is this even humanly possible? Participating in this activity could result in you or others getting hurt? Really? Why is he just going up and down, just riding it? That is insanely sus movements there. And what are these tattoos? He's got like a heart emoji over here. He has some Arabic. He has some, is that Chinese? What does that even mean? What do the tattoos even translate to? He looks like a crab. He looks like the crab dance thingy. Bro, are those like red guitar picks or like red pieces of paper? Bro, he sees red. If his eyes turn red, run. Bro, what is that chain as well? Hello Kitty? Wait, it's like a Spider-Man Hello Kitty chain. Wait, that's actually pretty cool. Me bullying my kitten, someone else bullies her. Okay, eyes turning red. Wow. So Sigma. Oh no, what did you do to my Alpha E Kitten Poogie Bear? Did you do that? Okay, I can't be bothered reading this. There's too much text.
Hello, Princess. Daddy here. I've got good news and bad news. The good news is, Cutie Cinderella just finished her stream, so I'm done my shift. The bad news is, Pokemon's about to start, so looks like I'm gonna be working a double tonight. I won't be home for dinner. I know, life as a moderator is tough. Sometimes I have to make sacrifices for my family, but I put food on the table. It's what's best. I'll see you in the morning, kitten.
Wait, so this guy's a full-time Twitch moderator? Wait, but Twitch moderators don't get paid. A lot of them aren't, like, it's not a paid position. A lot of it is just voluntary work if you're just a fan of the creator. So he's a mod for Cutie Cinderella, and there's also a mod for, what was it, Pokemade? So he's doing a double shift. Okay, so back-to-back streams, back-to-back 4-hour streams, so that's an 8-hour shift in total, completely unpaid, but he thinks he's doing the best for his family. Okay. Whatever he's on, I want whatever he's on, okay? But I mean, he seems more committed to these female streamers than he does to his own kitten. And so I wonder how the kitten feels about this. Don't clap your feet at me. I'm bricked. Time to get my Sydney Sweeney bath soap with a suspicious hole in it. Bro, okay, what is wrong with this guy's comment section? Damn. He's got the moves on him. Damn, this is... Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm struggling to tell whether this is like real or satire. I think this might actually be real. But when did Queso become a furry? That I never realized Queso was a furry. No offense, of course. But I mean, he looks pretty Alpha Sigma. That's a pretty cool mask. Is the red and black. The colorway is like a Deadpool. He's even got the wings and everything. And he's got the sword and everything, the katana, the gun. I've always heard the world doesn't need a hero. He doesn't need a villain. What it needs is a monster that's always been a hero. Okay, I don't know whether this is legit or not. I'm the only thing that monsters that worship the dark and evil have to be scared of, don't have to run and hide. And he liked his own comments. I think this might be legit.
If you like White Monster, I've got another White Monster you may like, and you think that'll make you less thirsty, then this one will most certainly leave you unthirsty. The only difference is, this one has 0 sugar, and mine's is for you, sugar.
Okay, this one was too far. Okay, the face as well, just you gotta chill. Just stop doing this. But he sounds so much like an anime character. I don't know whether he's doing the anime voice on purpose or whether this is like actually what he sounds like. And so once again, I assume his white monster is his dingaling, and he says it's for me, sugar. Okay. Politely, I'm going to have to respectfully decline that offer. Phone yeeted, TikTok deleted, therapy needed, wife beated. Oh, that's a cracker. That one. What is the story here? Is there any story? I can't even understand it. And the Hello Kitty jeans as well, bro. The Hello Kitty belt, the Hello Kitty chain. Bro, this guy has got the whole thing. Wait, let me just try and unpack this. Kitten has a guy out, and so he chases after her. Watch your words or else. Oh, wait, no. I think someone tries to hit on his kitten, and then they kidnap his kitten, and then he goes and saves the kitten. I knew you'd come for me, Papa. Bro, what is this? And what are these gloves? What is this, the fursuit gloves? How much do they even cost? I've heard that fursuits are expensive. Actually, wait, no, they're not that expensive. $20. And they come with free shipping as well. Wait. They come in different colors? Pink, yellow, blue, black? You know what?
Hello, Princess. Oh, Princess, you look like you need a hug. How about a joke? What are the strongest days of the week?
I don't know.
Saturday and Sunday. The rest are just weekdays.
Why are you clapping your feet like that? Stop. How does he clap his feet like that? Okay, I think I've had enough of this guy. I don't want to see another video from this guy. That is insane. Why does he sound like SpongeBob when he laughs? And how does he clap his feet like that when he's laughing, even as he's laughing? I don't think that's even like physically possible. I'm pretty sure there must have been something done in the edit afterwards. How do you find the courage to do these? Care about what people think and you will always be their prisoner. Whoa. Whoa, that is deep. That is deep. Care about what people think and you will always be their prisoner. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good, unironically. What? That's it? That's the entire TikTok? Since when did Ninja from Fortnite join Indian TikTok? But I thought TikTok was also banned from India. How are these people still posting? So I assume this is some sort of like Romeo and Juliet type beat. They both shoot the other people at the same time. They both die. Damn, lovers forever. Damn. What a romantic TikTok. Wow, the finger guns as well. Bro, this got 350,000 likes?
Top 3 things I get asked daily as a psychopath. Number 1, do you feel anything? Nope. Didn't feel. Number 2, do you feel love? What's that? What's love? Never felt that in my entire freaking life. Number 3, what's your favorite thing to do? Hurting small animals, probably. Or manipulating women.
Okay, that was painful. That was bad. That was really bad. That was pretty bad. Okay, so because he's a psychopath, he doesn't feel any pain. Is that true? Okay, so apparently psychopaths have a different pain tolerance and feel pain differently. And then he also says he doesn't feel love, and I assume like that's probably like also true as well. And then he says he likes hurting small animals for fun. Okay, this is just very stereotypical, very stereotypical psychopath behavior. I guarantee this guy is not even a psychopath. Not my proudest nuts. Okay, okay, that's, okay, why, okay, what is the profile picture as well? Diagnosed psychopath here, okay. Okay.
So, you want to be a bad boy, eh? Well, there are 4 ways to tell if you're a real bad boy. Number 1, bad boys always wear a lot of black to represent the black hole in our heart. Number 2 is if you're a loner. We don't fit in anywhere, but it's okay because we don't even want to fit in. Normal people will stand like this, and bad boys will stand like this. Which is why rule 3 is bad boys are always doing a cool pose. That leaves us with rule 4. A bad boy always saves his crush. I'm coming, princess. And remember, only 1% of boys are bad boys. We're pretty rare.
Jesus, bro. Relax. I mean, I think technically I passed step 1 of being a bad boy. What was step 1? Bad boys always wear black. Okay, that was a coincidence. I was not trying to do that. Okay, what? Okay, so I guess I am a bad boy as I passed step 1. Step 2, you're a loner, okay. Okay, some may say I passed that one as well. But then the bonus one is that bad boys stand like this instead of standing like this, like a normal person. When was the last time you saw a normal person stand like this? What do you mean by normal person as well? So you just got to get into that like anime villain pose. Was it like this? Like... Oh wait, no, I think that was number 3. Okay, that was the rule number 3. And then rule number 4 is that bad boys always save their crush. Okay. What if I don't have a crush, or what if my crush is like in a different country? That would be like a pretty expensive like plane flight. I don't know whether I can afford that. He is mine. Ladies, back all the way off. Ladies, don't fight over me.